So today we will study about the Karl Marx class struggle theory. So let's begin this topic with the early introduction about the Karl Marx. So basically the Karl Marx is a philosopher and he's also a great sociologist, and he was born in Germany, and his famous books like Das Kapital is, are some amongst the important books he has written. And so let's discuss about the his theory. So firstly, let me explain what the struggle is. So struggle is basically, it is between the two sections, or section A and B. They might be struggling because of their stratification in the system, in the society, and because of the inequality. So they all have a different resources, and some are not getting the resources because of their low status, or might be because of some economic situation. So they were indefinite, you can't say, there are like unlimited reasons are there. So let's start with theory. So according to the Karl Marx, society is divided into the two sections: the bourgeoisie, that is basically also known as a capitalist section, and a proletariat, a working class. So capitalists are those people who work for their profit. Their main objective is to earn the profit, rather than the welfare of the society. But if we talk about the another, like a proletariats or a working class, they are basically a labor class. So capitalists are those people who are rich, and they have their own means of production, and they have their factories, land, machines, and they're not uh, they're not basically, they're not even rich, but they also politically they are strong, and they also hold the most important power in the society, and they are occupying a important place also. So if we talk about a proletariat, that's a working class. So they are poor, and they have no means of production, they just sell their labor to the capitalist. And so let me give some example in order to understand of how so he's suppose, let's take an example of this person. He's a bourgeoisie, and he is a master, and he's owning a factory, and these are some proletariats, means a working class, and these peoples are working for him, and he's a master of the factory, ABC factory, and they all are just selling their labor. But what happened, that bourgeoisie, just in order to earn the profit, he just extend the period, he just exploiting the laborers, like, and they're just like day and night, they are just pressurizing them to work harder, and they are just giving a very less wages to them. And though the proletariats are making the valuable products, but they are not getting anything in return. Though the raw materials, they are just giving a value to the raw materials, but they are not even getting a 1% of that. So there's a then the situation like continues for many years. And so at a particular point of time, according to the Karl Marx, he believes that at a certain time, these proletariats will understand their situation. Eventually they will just get to know that they are oppressed or exploited by the haves people. And they just when they just get aware about their exploitation, they just revolt against them. And and once they get revolt again, and there's a new class will emerge, that's known as a communism. At this stage, everybody is equal, and nobody is discriminated, and resources are properly distributed. So let me give some key points of the class struggle. So class struggle basically it's he talks about the economic base and its superstructure. So let me explain this firstly. According to the Karl Marx, economic base. So he believes that in the economic base, the everything like the labor and the profit they are earning, so everything that related to the money and this all thing is just one or another way just acting as a base, and they're just creating an impact in the superstructure. So here superstructure means any in the politics in the society they are just making an impact. So according to him, economy is the major you can say a reason behind the changes in the structure of the society. So once a changes happen in the economic structure, it will lead to a change in the superstructure. That just means politics or something like that. So another key concept is exploitation. So there's a continuous struggle between haves and have not, and haves are of course the bourgeoisie and the have not are the proletariat and the working class, and there's of course a continuous struggle. They're struggling uh, for their own rights, and this will and the another is class consciousness. They talks about like when the proletariats get aware about their exploitation, they start revolting against the bourgeoisie, and after some time a new classes will emerge the same. And there's a at the last, I'm giving a mnemonic technique to remember the all the important concepts like BPECR means bypass electronic card. Here the B means a bourgeoisie, the P means proletariat, and E for the exploitation, and the C for the class consciousness, and the R for the revolution. So that's from my side. And if you want a detailed description regarding this or any other topic, just get me know. And thank you.